So I have a bunch of Daiwa MP3000. I have 7 of them.
Right.
And that's primarily my reel. And I have 4 of these. Why did you guys stop making the MP3000s?
Well, because sales started to drop off, and we're making a new one. And that reel competes with crystals and all that. It's in that same category of product. We have a new one coming.
Okay, cool.
It'll be a little bit of time, probably this time next year on that side. We've been testing it. When you do something that takes a long time, that is going to be really, really nice. It's going to be faster, quicker, both 12 and 24. You'll be able to switch over. It's time to change it. It's just because it was slow.
It is slow
and stuff. So we're in the process of building a new one.
I kept buying more because the guy in Miami that does the repairs.
Yeah, Dodani.
Yeah,
great guy. Love him.
He couldn't get parts for him.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'll just buy them. I bought them from Japan. I bought them all over here.
Right, yeah. So we've been working on another one.
Good, man. I don't like this.
And stuff like that, huh?
I don't like this. You know what? What's wrong with this? I have a 56-foot Ocean. I just sold it though.
Right.
I just bought a new boat. But you can't hear that when you know that.
Oh,
yeah, and then the MP3000s are really loud. You know.
Yeah.
That's my
well,
thing.
once again, you're at 2 different price points.
Yeah, well,
you know,
I'm not on a budget. You know?
Yeah. Like this, you just sound like it. So this is more of a budget-friendly reel.
Yeah.
For the average guy.
Right.
Then you go from that, you step into this world, which is a lot of power, a lot of torque. It's not an MP3000, but it will do what the guys want and then some.
I never saw one of these in person, man.
Yeah,
These are
that's
nice.
the 18,000. It's nice. It also is remote control.
Yeah.
So you can run it remote control. So if you have it sounds weird. The commercial guys really like it because they can put 2 or 3 on the deck. And if they get bit, they can run it right here.
That's a good idea.
It'll go somewhere around 200 to 300 feet. So it's plenty of. You know, when we introduced this the year before last, we introduced it at the ICAST show. And I did this really cool thing that I made it, because now a lot of people have seen the electric, and I made it run before everybody got in there, and I was like 200 feet away. But once we got the show going, and it was happening, all the different Wi-Fis, fortunately I was close enough, but it sucked up all the juice because of all the, so it wouldn't work because of all the different Wi-Fis. But in here you can go 200 feet, 300 feet.
Well, no kidding.
Yeah. And you can move it up and down, you can set jigging modes.
Yeah.
You can't drop it, obviously. But if you see that you're bit and you're working on one on the bow, you can do that. The guys will also use them they'll put 3 or 4 on their console, hang these upside down for their dredges, and run their dredges like number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah, I use an
and pour those in.
MP3000
So you can do that without having to do it. You can do it with all these. So there's some benefits to it.
Yeah.
But it's fast, it's very powerful. It's got capacity, but it's not an MP3. You know, that's a different world altogether, and we need to be in that world for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I love your stuff.
Thank you very much.
You know, and
Dodani over there, he knows this stuff really well.
Good
and he'll tell you, we build good electrical.
No,
no doubt about it.
You know, like I lived in Key West for 32 years, so just fish all the time. But now we're fishing out of Palm Beach to the Bahamas because Florida got too many laws. And
I live in California.
Yeah.
I know the scenario.
There's no way that I can go fishing and know every law.
No, I can't do it. I can't even.
So Bahamas is 20.
I was going to go rock fishing, deep water fishing. I forgot that it changed. Like,
that's what I'm
like, oh shoot! My buddy's like, oh, you can't fish. I'm like, oh, you're right. I can't. And I had to look at the numbers. You know, I had to look. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I can't fish rockfish. All right, we'll see on the beach. So,
and one of my best friends is the Attorney General from Monroe County, which is all the Keys. And I bust his balls. I always thought, come on, admit it, you didn't go to college and shit. If he could get me for something, oh man, I'd be doing a hard time. I'd be breaking rocks. Huh? Anyway, we love your stuff.
Thank you very much.
If you look at my channel, all you're going to see is MP3000.
Awesome. Yeah, and then we're stepping a little bit more into the small world. That one's new too. This is a new 500J.
Yeah, I actually.
They're not even out yet. We've shown it here. They'll be out next month.
I use these for jigging.
Yeah.
You know Johnny Jigs. You ever heard of him?
Yeah. We brought this little 300.
Johnny's my hookup. He's trained me. I'm trained by Johnny Jigs.
Right. Yeah. They're real. They're
the ones. We're a lot of fun.
Matter of fact, they've been wanting the 300. We brought it out. We had to make some changes, so you wonder why the Japanese 300 has a single throw handle. Yeah. And this has a double.
Yeah.
Basically the same reel, but what we do here in the United States is that when they drop a jig, they don't just drop a jig. They pitch it out, and when you got a 500 or 700 gram jig, they're trying to get it away from the boat.
Yeah.
what happens is when you pitch it out, the clutch on these, because it's not designed for casting and pitching, it's such a light clutch that if it drops in with a 600 or 700 gram jig, you're going to blow the gearing out of it. So being that this is double weight stabilized, it can't do that.
Wow.
You know, unlike something like this,
Yeah.
this has got a really strong clutch, but if you were to move because of the weight, see how that would do that because it's very light clutch.
Wow.
So that's why that's like that. There's a reason for it.
Yeah. I have two of those.
Yeah. And it doesn't affect much, but it keeps it from dropping in because of weight stabilization.
But jigging is new for me. And you know, it's weird. The eyes go in a circle and
that's a popular. They call that acid wrap.
I can't deal with that. It's weird.
You won't believe it, but I'm going to be honest. You want to know who the first person in the United States who got into jigging?
Who?
Myself and Dave Pfeiffer at Shimano.
Yeah,
we're the first.
Wow.
Because what was the first jigs that came out? Butterfly jigs.
Yeah.
I was the first person to fish butterfly jigs.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah, Dave and I got that started back when I was at the Shimano thing. I can say that I'm 100%. We had brought those over, and the first time we were testing them in California, we had the very most unique scenario. So this was back in 2000, and I'm not that old now, but I'm 52,
of course,
in my 20s. And we went over to San Clemente Island because we had these jigs. We had rods that nobody ever seen before and jigs, and nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew. So we get out there and we're fishing in like 300 feet of water, rockfish and stuff, and there was some yellowtail around, and we start this jig 1, 2, 3, 4. We're learning the cadence because you don't just learn that. We had to teach ourselves that. This was the president of Shimano at the time, and we were learning, and one of the big sport boats comes up and sees that we're on the boat going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're doing this, and we had the mic key. This is, I think, it was a boat called the Thunderbird. It's a big sport boat, and he's talking to another boat. He's like, dude, I just pulled up on they didn't know who we were. I just pulled on the boat with the biggest booger eaters I've ever seen. Fish jigs with drop it down 1, 2, 3, 4, and just reel it up and then drop it, and then reel it up and drop it, and we're going, we're doing the cadence, and we're sitting there and we're just kind of.
Yeah.
And they didn't know what we were doing because we had a rhythm. And it's like, these are the biggest booger eaters I've ever seen in my life. And they're like, oh, there's one. We hung yellowtail. Like, dude, they just hung one. They got another one. I've never seen. They had no idea who we were. We were the first people ever to do
No
it.
kidding.
So
that's awesome,
believe it or
man.
not, I was with Shimano for 25 years before I was with Daiwa, which is great now because the Daiwa side, we're doing a lot more into this world and learning that stuff a little bit differently.
I like deep dropping with electrics.
They're great.
Because I haul them back, and I'm 75 and I got a little power system.
Yeah, and we brought them out because, matter of fact, we never had, we had all the big stuff. Remember all the catacombs and catacomb bowls? Well, our fishery out in Southern California was changing. And we went from like, the last 40 years, our deep water had been closed. And I had heard through the Department of Fish and Game that they were going to start to open up a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. And at 400 feet, I'm like, guys, we should bring in some of the smaller Japanese stuff. We played with it, but I'm like, I think it's going to change. Well, it did. And then they opened it up to all depth. And that really gave us an opportunity to take market share and get there first to the market. That's where we are first. So it's that forward thinking. We got out there and it's been amazing. We're able to fish like black cod. We didn't even know in Southern California that we had black cod. Yeah. Because back in the day, you know this, big Penn 6-aughs with Dacron. We drop down 15 pounds and you never even feel a black cod that was this big. But now we're dropping down this with 10-pound test braid and a 200 or 300 gram size jig and catching black cod that have never been fished before. It's opened up a whole new world.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's been super fun. Oh yeah, it's been great.
So we're not deep dropping, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Hang out.
On that side.
And then we troll for a while mostly.
Yeah, that's where the MPs, because you're speed trolling. There's some.
It's violent, dude. It's violent trolling for Wahoo.
Oh yeah.
With MPs.
I'm trying to look at doing a lever drag trolling electric. That would be really nice to have with a clicker.
Yeah. But it's got to be loud.
I know.
Loudness is good.
Loud's tough to do
on
a reel.
That's like a bad. I don't mean to be knocking the product because I like this reel.
Right.
It's just that. I get spooled because I can't hear it.
Yeah, and it's not designed for that. It's designed for up and down fishing that you're not designed to that. It's not built. Right. Where this is not a crate. It's a smaller. but you can hear it, our new stuff's louder. It's better than that. That's kind of small. But the trolling stuff has to be louder. You need it at least at about 90 decibels.
Right.
And this reel doesn't even have a clicker other than ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And a big boat, you can't hear it. Can't hear it even on outboard.
We just got a new boat, a 40-foot twin V with 400s.
Oh wow, nice.
But they're really quiet.
Yeah, because it's got 400. Those are quiet motors nowadays.
So we're going from Palm Beach to Bahamas.
But you're still going to need 90. You're going to need 90 decibel clicker or higher, and we know that. So that's
Man,
something.
I'm glad I got to talk to you. Really, no, that's
it's weird that some little guy in here now. Yes, I was probably the first person.
That's
ever
cool, man.
Back in like 1999, right at 2000. They had not ever brought anything out.
You have to come over to Bahamas with us.
Yeah, I'll give you my card. I would love to. I've never been to the Bahamas.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the senior marketing manager over here. I do a lot on the product side.
Okay, I gave you my card, right? So.
Yeah, I got both of them right here.
Yeah, okay, good. So
I've never been to the Bahamas. I come down here a lot, and I used to live in the Keys for a month every year.
This is Project Twin V with Bob Harvey.